Welcome back to the Playbook Podcast. I'm your host, Trey, for today. I'm by myself for the first time ever on the show. I know Nick's been a few times by himself on this podcast. Jaden's out. He is out of town. Nick's traveling. He's at work right now. He's coming back. He's traveling down to Amarillo tonight. Let's turn that off. Sorry, guys. But yeah, trying to getting ready for you know, things happening in sports. We have a lot to talk about today. We have about the NBA. We have NFL talking about the preview of the Open. With at I think it's in Northern Ireland. We also got a little bit of probably talk about that day in sports. So it may be a fast podcast, but you know what? Y'all coming on here. Come on, it's a good Tuesday night to come join us. Um, we have. I mean, we're almost there to football season. Giveaway at the end of the month. We have a gift card to you know We have a gift card to not gift card, I'm so sorry. $45 to give away. Those that enter to the chat, comment, you'll be entered to the giveaway. Even previous winners will come in because we actually give money out, not just a fake gift card that no one wants to go to. So you know what? That's how it's gonna be. Anyways, I'm gonna talk about stuff on the air right now. So the Bleacher Report put out its new top 100 players of all time. So let's look at this list for a second. If I can get open. Ooh, let me sort of get this open. And this list has driven me a little bit nuts so far because this is how it's going to be. So we have the top 20 players so far. I'm gonna break down the top 10, and then if you want to go a little further, we will. So number one was Michael Jordan. Number two is LeBron James. Pretty obviously, I have nothing wrong with people going. I don't have people have LeBron two or Michael Jordan one. Me personally, I don't know yet. I gotta watch more games to determine if they go in my book. Because I love them both. I grew up watching both. I was taught growing up that Jordan was the GOAT. Same time though, I've seen LeBron play his whole career. I've seen him win all championships. So number one, we have Michael Jordan. Number two, we have LeBron James. Number three, we have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Number four, we have Magic. Number five, we have Bill Russell. Number six, we have Shaq. Number seven, we have Tim Duncan. Number eight, we have Larry Bird. And number nine, we have Wilt. Number 10, we have Curry. And here's the funny thing I see right now. Kobe Bryant top 11 of all time. So here's my thoughts on this list. This list is probably a D minus. Here's why I say that. I will give you Jordan number one. For me personally, he is the greatest scorer of all time in my book. Second greatest scorer of all time behind LeBron James. Jordan was a pure 30-point per game average, ranked number one in points per average too of all time. Behind him is Wilt. It's like a tenth away off from Michael Jordan. So we have that going on. Okay. So number three, I have match number three. It says Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, but me personally, I have Magic Johnson three because to me he's the greatest Laker, he's second greatest Laker of all time behind Kobe, the late great Kobe Bryant, God rest his soul. So here's Magic Johnson's stats compared to um Kareem's stats when they played with each other. Get that up real quick. Sorry guys, I'm producing too and don't want to really hear. Um so both of them have about the same finals appearances that Kareem has more and one more than him. So Magic Johnson to me, probably the best player in the 80s. Those out there probably agree with me. I don't want to hear about anything about Larry Bird. I don't even want to hear that stuff because Magic Johnson is the reason why Kareem has 5 rings as a Laker. You see, if he was the best player in the 1980s, how come he had two? How come Magic Johnson has more Finals MVPs on his team, and Kareem has one Finals MVP. And that Finals MVP, by the way, was 1970, his rookie year in the NBA. Figure that one out. Magic Johnson was literally told to play every position on the court. He's the only player, the first player in NBA history to develop a 6'8" point guard with the versatility speed, playing both ends of the court, playing point guard and center on defense. Kareem was a good defender. He wasn't a good defender. He wasn't. I mean, his literally his first Finals MVP, it was his rookie year. He had 42, 15, and 7 against the Sixers in 1980. That was his rookie year, by the way. He was the first pick in the draft. Behind, it was literally the first pick of the draft. And Kareem had to leave Milwaukee to go to LA to join Magic Johnson as teammates. For me, I disagree with that list. I have Magic Johnson number 3 for me. Number 4, I have Kareem. Number 5, to me, I think Timmy D's better than him too, because Timmy D was underrated player of all time. I think Tim Duncan's the greatest power forward ever. He made Shaq look human, by the way. Go watch the '03 playoff series against the Lakers, the Magic versus it was the Lakers versus Spurs. Go watch that game. That series actually. Tim Duncan made Shaq look human. Literally, David Robinson was getting cooked in the paint by Shaq. A 40-year-old David Robinson. And you know what happened? You know what Greg Popovich did? He said, Tim Duncan, go on Shaq and go lock him up. You know what he did? He did just that. In 2001 playoff series too. You don't remember this guys up there. Magic Johnson, not Magic, sorry. Tim Duncan was told the same thing. Hey, go guard Shaq. You wanna know who led that playoff series in the Lakers? Kobe Bryant led in all categories except for rebounds and assists. He led the team in scoring that playoff series against the Spurs in 2001. So how is he better? How is Kareem better than Tim Duncan? Tim Duncan's per is ranked 5th in the NBA of all time. That's my opinion about that. Now let's go to Bill Russell. I hate doing this because I just hate this because I think that Bill Russell's one of the ambassadors in NBA's history. Bill Russell helped fight the civil rights movement with Muhammad Ali and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and then you know that stuff. I honor him from that. For me he's honorably top 10. He ain't top 5 though. That era was weak. Not tell me one team out there in the 1950s and 60s that literally averaged 50% or more from the field, or 45 the max. Do you know, okay, there was 14 teams in the NBA at the time too. I understand that. I get that. But do you put Michael Jordan, you put Kyrie Irving in that era today, they're getting their butt whoops. Bill Russell wouldn't be considered. Bill Russell's not even a good freaking pure scorer. Bill was known for his defense. You have to remember this, guys. He has 6 Hall of Fame players on his team. And plus, he had Red Auerbach, who's one of the greatest coaches of all time in the history of the NBA. Do y'all understand that out there? I'm being for real when I say that. Burt Russell he had six Hall of Fame careers with John Havlicek. I'm not gonna be real with you. I don't know that roster. I wasn't born in a life for that roster. I do know he had a stack. I looked it up. It's now according to Google. He has 6 Hall of Fame players on that team, and plus Red Auerbach. God rest his soul as well. So not one player, not one team averaged 48% from the field 48% from the field, guys. Not one. Actually, I miscalculated that, so sorry. Not one player shot 30 or 40% from the field at all, and not one team did. Look it up on StatMuse. They all shot 30% from the field. Oh, it's just starting the NBA. No, blah blah blah. Well, I don't care. That's just my personal opinion. Um, on top of that, you have Will Chamberlain too, who's in my opinion the most overrated basketball player of all time. Because Will Chamberlain has scored 100 points. I don't care what nobody tells me. Did not happen. You can't do that in 2K. You're telling me that Will Chamberlain played 48 straight minutes without run rest. You're telling me that Will Chamberlain played a game where he shot 100% from the field. Amish, I'm solo today. Nick is out. Jaden's out too. Nick doesn't want to smoke either. I understand Nick. Nick, sorry, bro, you don't want to smoke. This Nick will probably tear me up right now saying this crap about the Kareem being top five. But that's my opinion here and there. So, and we'll talk about F1 today. I actually watched F1 tonight. I actually watched it this past weekend, so we'll get there. Okay. So here's the deal. All right. Back to what I'm saying. Bill Russell in that era was washed up. There were plumbers and firemen on that team. Literally, people were 5'11", 5'9", sixth graders playing basketball against two grown men in that era. Whoop-de-doo. Anyways, back to the list. So Steph Curry is top 10 and behind and ahead of Kobe Bryant. I get a knock on Kobe Bryant's legacy because Kobe played with Shaq. He was always a Robin, not really a leader on the team. Well, that's Curry. That's been Curry's whole career. That's been Steph Curry's whole career. Steph Curry had to go recruit Kevin Durant to beat LeBron James in the finals. Y'all remember that? I'll never forget watching I was watching ESPN at the time. Finals ended 2 weeks earlier. And you know what Steph Curry did? He literally recruited Kevin Durant, him and Draymond Green. And top of that, he couldn't do anything without we couldn't do anything without Jimmy Butler on his team. Jimmy had to go recruit Jimmy Butler. And you know what happened after that? Got bounced out in the playoffs against the Wolves. No matter what, Curry's been a Robin to anybody. The only time Curry had a chance to win it all was probably in 2023 by a repeat back to back. He lost to the Lakers. And I don't want to hear, oh, LeBron and AD and Austin Reeves and whatnot. And you know what happened? Curry got bounced in the second round, by the way. Y'all don't want to bring up this too. The play-in tournament 2021 lost twice, got bounced out in the playoffs against the Lakers against John Morant. No matter what, he's been a Robin. No matter what in his whole life, he's always been a Robin. He is not a true leader in the team. And I blame Kevin Durant for this crap. I mean, I can't stand it. I cannot stand this crap at all. This is some baloney nonsense. How Kevin Durant has put this crap in for Steph Curry. Some nonsense crap. Travis Butler did. Travis, yeah, I agree. Drake, tell Nick that I said that he's scared. I'm sending him a link just in case he wants to come on. So if y'all see my screen, sorry about that. Give me 1 second, hold up. Because Nick's scared. He doesn't want to join in. If he doesn't join in, it's his fault. So yeah. Um, but yeah, that's my opinion about that. I think Kevin Durant's not top. KD, I have Curry top 9 and max. And Curry's having better Hakeem Olajuwon. How is Curry better than Hakeem Olajuwon? Hakeem Olajuwon literally won a championship as the eighth seed. Do y'all realize that? Hakeem Olajuwon back-to-back MVP. So there you go. And yeah, actually, Travis, if it wasn't for Kyrie and Kevin Love being hurt, you know what would have happened? LeBron would have won that ring, bro. LeBron would have won that ring, dude. He would have won. And guess what? LeBron averaged 30, you know what LeBron averaged that series, by the way? 33, 10, and 9 with by himself. He could have won by himself, actually, but you know what? We won't go there. So, so I gotta say about that. That's some nonsense crap about. You said, look, Leandro Barbosa. I forgot that guy played in the NBA, to be honest with you. He's a freaking bust. So yeah. So yeah. So talk. I'm gonna say some one more thing about this crap. Um, how is Kevin Durant ahead of Jokic? Because Kevin Durant can't do anything by himself. This is probably Kevin Durant's last chance in Houston to win a chip. I'm being for real by that. He recruited Kyrie, and you know who else he recruited? He recruited freaking James Harden, and he still couldn't do crap without them. You know what he did? What KD did? He left the team to go join his son. So so he's on his last ride. LeBron isn't leader. Well, Travis, LeBron's the only NBA player in NBA history actually to probably, you know, carry scrubs in the finals. By the way, so yeah. Jokic is a greatest team player. He is a good team player. He's a system player. Yeah, you're right. LeBron hasn't been a system player his whole life. So I do agree with you. I think Katie's top 15, but he's not ahead of Jokic. He's not ahead of Giannis either. So yeah, that's it for this list. Other than that, I have nothing problem with it. Wilt should be out at top 10 too. This Wilt didn't score 100 points. I don't care what anybody says. It's crazy where I used to work at. They believe this guy's the best player ever, better than LeBron. So that's some nonsense, baloney crap. There's a reason why that show sucks. Anyways, not gonna go there. Sorry. But yeah, so other than that, another problem with the list. What y'all think out there? What y'all think about this list? Did y'all read the list? Do you think this list is stupid? Because I think it's stupid. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it's D. You said Chamberlain, Curious Grubs, bro. Travis. Chamberlain had a proper 2 weeks, bro. You know what happened? He got bounced out. He got cut from the Knicks. That's what happened. But yeah, LeBron and Jordan number 1 and 2, whatever's the tie. He said SJ's no, he's not been. Here's the deal, Amish. Here's the deal. Okay, Jokic is the second player in NBA history that averaged a triple double in the finals. By the way, but we won't go there. Anyways, so now we're gonna go to another topic about the NBA. So LeBron James said on his podcast, on Mind the Game podcast, that he would have loved to play with MJ. He kind of talked about how he admired his inspiration for the game of basketball, how how he was his favorite player of all time, a good scorer. So my question to you all out there, and I'm gonna let y'all answer this question before I get to my answer to this. What would have happened if Braun and MJ played with each other in their prime? Um, what y'all think out there? What y'all would have happened if LeBron and MJ played together in their prime? You said who's better than Melo, Travis? Who's better than Melo? Who has a ring, bro? We're not doing ring culture crap. Ring culture crap is baloney. Look at context over, look at context over rings, but we won't go there. MJ becomes a point guard. LeBron's butt bigger, easy win for LeBron. This guy. Okay, I don't know what that means, but yeah. I think, in my opinion, LeBron and MJ played each other. They were winning 82. They were winning 82 games. Put MJ prime MJ with 40 LeBron. You know what would have happened? They would have had 82 and 0. But yeah, I think LeBron. No, 4-1. I think LeBron will probably be like a tie with MJ. I think MJ could have handled LeBron too 1-1 too. But you know what? Nick ain't here. Nick, sorry to make you mad out there, but it's true. I think it would be a close game in 1-1. Want to go on for it will go on for ages. So now we're gonna break down to the NFL now. NFL's coming up fast. We're on the end. We're like 8 Sundays away from the NFL. Coming up pretty fast. So they were gonna break through we went through the AFC South and West. And said to pay MJ and LeBron, they would have to have the Phoenix Suns World Purse. Um, Probably yeah. But anyways, now we're going to the breakdown of the AFC North. The AFC North is probably one of the best divisions in football. We have to see, you have Lamar Jackson, you have Aaron Rodgers, and also you also have Joe Burrow, and then maybe Shador Sanders. Probably we don't know yet. So the AFC South, North. I mean, so sorry. So last year, the Ravens clinched that division with 12 wins and 5 losses last year. Steelers won 10-7. Bengals won 9-8. Browns won 3-14. Wow, that's freaking terrible. So we're gonna break down the division a little bit. So um, I'm gonna rank them first. I'm gonna tell you why. Start with the Ravens first, though. The Ravens last year with Lamar Jackson got bounced out I forgot who they got bounced out against, guys. I lost track of my mind. I think they lost. I think they got bounced out by the Bills. Yeah, the Bill against the Bills. Yeah, against the Bills. So yeah. So yeah, so last year the Ravens went first in offense, seven in defense. They had a little fall off after the 2024 season. Oh, 23 season, my bad, 2023 season. Like their defensive wise, because they lost their defensive coordinator, and they also lost a player, I believe, in the safety spot. So ranked overall, according to PFF, they were third overall. That was their grade. They also they only give up 361 points in the NFL last year. Solid defense, but Lamar Jackson though was top two in MVP voting behind Mahomes. Not Mahomes, so sorry, Allen. So I think that Lamar Jackson would have here's the deal. Here's the deal with Lamar Jackson. Okay, I think this year this is a year of bust for Lamar Jackson because Lamar Jackson is a talented quarterback. He can run. In my opinion, he's better than Michael Vick. In my opinion, I never seen anything like it. He's that electric. He's that elite. Better than Michael Vick by far. Okay, Lamar Jackson in the playoffs is terrible. You know what his playoff record is? Well, I'm gonna look it up real quick. Someone gets his playoff record in the playoffs. Lamar Jackson's playoff record is 3-5. That's freaking awful. And then look at his stats when he plays in the playoffs. By the way, when we look at his stats, he throws 10 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, which is pretty decent. But still, with that much talent, with that much weapons on the side of the ball, the dude had Odell Beckham Jr., who he recruited. He had Derrick Henry last year. You know what happened? Couldn't get it done. So there you go. There's a year of buzz for Lamar Jackson. It really is. It really is a year of buzz for Lamar Jackson. So the Bengals now. Let's go to Cincinnati Bengals now. Cincinnati Bengals last year were 13th in offense, 21st in defense. Obviously they have a terrible online. Joe Burrow, in my opinion, here's the deal with Joe Burrow, guys. When he's healthy, he's a top two QB in the NFL behind Mahomes. Because Joe Burrow is a dog from LSU. Joe Cool is what everybody calls him. I mean, this guy was good at LSU. He was good. He was really he beat Mahomes once in the Super Bowl. And you know what happened? Not that Super Bowl, the championship game, the AFC championship game. You know what happened? He beat Mahomes. He's that good. Last year, Joe Burrow had about freaking 40 something touchdowns. I know that for sure. Last year, Joe Burrow had He was second in overall in PFF, by the way, which is really good. Um, so last year he had 43 touchdowns, which is first in the NFL, which is first. If his record was good last year and his team was good, he could have won MVP by far. He would have won MVP. You're telling Travis as a beast, he was a little better than dude. Tim Tebow, really? Are you Skip Bayless, dude? Like, do you know what Tim Tebow had one good playoff year run? You know what happened? He got cut from the Broncos, dude. You know what he did? He played in the MLB with the Nets, with the Mets. I mean, with the Mets, and he couldn't do that. Johnny Manziel was a freaking was alcoholic. That's his fault. There you go. He ruined his career. Manziel was talented, could have been something great. You know what happened though? Johnny Manziel was an alcoholic, and that's what happened with Johnny Manziel. But anyways, back to the topic. Joe Burrow could have won MVP last year if he was really healthy and his team didn't suck. And I thank God the coach got fired because I coached. I'll tell you what. In September, they're terrible in September, guys. Cincinnati's terrible in September. They're terrible. But Joe Burrow could have won MVP last year. His team was really good and had a battle line. Terrible line. All line was over there was terrible, man. I mean, dude, put me and Nick out there, bro. We can do it for Joe Burrow. Because my gosh, put Travis out there. Put fake Trey Lopez out there. Put Amish out there. Put Trick out there. Put anybody out there for Joe Burrow for help. Because man, the offensive lineman was terrible. Offensive lineman last year was literally ranked last. So there you go. No, the Browns ruined them. Yeah, they did ruin them, bro. You know why? Our line was awful. That's what happened. Anyways, now let's go to the Steelers now. The Steelers went 10-7 last year. Um, we have those they have some good pieces that could happen. They signed they want not they signed DK Metcalf. They also signed Aaron Rodgers too. Um Last year I know the defense was really good last year. I think they were ranked first in the NFL. I could be wrong by that. I know they did. Okay. They ranked first in the NFL. And defense wise, the only thing they don't think they did something wrong was the offensive side of the ball. They had Russell Wilson as quarterback, and he was terrible. So yeah, that's what happened. That offense was terrible with Russell Wilson. You know, Russell Wilson to me is an interesting quarterback because he kind of stole a little bit of close of what he did in Seattle, but he couldn't get it done. And as a quarterback for the Steelers, so it was just weird for Russell last year. So obviously, this year they got Aaron Rodgers back. I think that he should be retired. Here's the deal about Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to say something about Aaron Rodgers real quick. So Aaron Rodgers to me is probably a top four QB of all time in his prime. If he doesn't get it done this year, because this year, here's what he did. Let's go to Green Bay for a second. Yeah, Clay Matthews. He had Clay Matthews. He had AJ Hawk, Devontae Adams. Um, that running back's name, forgot his name. He's a Cowboy killer. They had him, and they had a good tight end too. You know what happened? One ring to show for it. The Jets now. Aaron Rodgers recruited Nathaniel Hackett for whatever reason. He recruited Garrett Wilson, Alan Lazard. They had the best defense in football. Okay, and they had Devontae Adams. You know what he did for the Jets? Nothing. This year, he has T.J. Watt. He has DK Metcalf. A good head coach, Mike Tomlin. So this year, if here's the deal, if he doesn't do anything this year, I'll tell you what, he's out of my top five for good. I'm tired of that guy. He's overrated. He's so overrated. It's annoying. He's so talented, but he can't get it done. Aaron Rodgers has not done anything good for the past 3 seasons already. He should have retired at Green Bay, but he didn't retire. You know what he did? He should retire last year, but you know what he did? He wanted to be an idiot and play with a torn Achilles. He rushed through big time. So in my opinion, Aaron Rodgers, I'm listening to this. If you don't get it done this year, bro, I'm putting you out my top 5 for good of all time. Best bet on that real quick. So yeah, I'm tired of that guy being celebrated for what? He's so talented, you can't get it done? Oh, man, if you didn't have Bill Belichick, you didn't have Tom Brady's team. You know what's crazy though? Tom Brady had less talented receivers on his team his last year as a Patriot. You know what he did? He won back-to-back rings. But yeah, we won't go there. 2 rings as a Patriot, and he won with CTE at Antonio Brown. That's who he won with. And Aaron Rodgers had Devontae Adams, he had Allen Lazard, Garrett Wilson. I mean, dude, this guy had Bryce Hall in the backfield, man. Couldn't get it done, man. That's some nonsense to me, bro. I'm tired of that guy being celebrated. I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of it, dude. It's unreal. Jordan Love, in my opinion, might be better than Aaron Rodgers. He might be better than Aaron Rodgers for good. I think he will be better than I think he will be better than Aaron Rodgers. That's how good I thought that's literally how good um Jordan Love is. So there you go. Now you got the Browns, the last team in this division, which hopefully this year they got let me see what they did in the offseason. So Cleveland Browns, let's see. S- So this past year in 2025, um, they drafted of course Shedeur Sanders. Um, they signed I know they signed a long-term deal with Charles Woodson. That's about it. I don't know any player. Some of them are college players still, so hopefully they do something good this year. Shedeur Sanders obviously has something to prove this year because he got bounced. It was a weird situation for Shedeur Sanders because Shedeur Sanders was really good in Colorado, but you know what? He didn't have a good offensive line either. So I think he will be starting quarterback this year. I think he'll be really good. And by the way, back to Bengals real quick. I just remember this. The Bengals have Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, so watch out for them too. So I think they'll do something good this year. Bengals will go. I think so. This is how I'm gonna put it in my top 5 order. I have the Bengals number 1, Bengals 1, Ravens 2, Steelers 3, and Browns 4. That's my AFC North standing. Again, it is Bengals, Ravens, Steelers, and Browns. That's how I see it in this year in the division. Um, I can't wait for football season coming up, and NFL's coming up pretty fast. Although those out there, what y'all think? Do you think that what's your thoughts on the AFC North out there? Either Travis, Drake, Amish, myself apparently. So somebody, who's your AFC South? Not even so sorry, AFC North predictions this year. Do you think Shedeur Sanders might be something good this year? Do you think Joe Burrow might do something good this year? Lamar Jackson might do something good this year. The Steelers out there. Comment on here what y'all think about this, what y'all think about that. But yeah, let me know what y'all think. So kind of said this about Lamar and Aaron Rodgers too, so we won't go through that again. So now we're gonna break down the Big Ten and in college football. On the Big Ten, so let's get the Big Ten out. The Big Ten, we have some powerhouse teams. We have the reigning defending national championships teams with with Ohio State. You also have Oregon, Washington, USC, UCLA. So man, there's some good football this year, bro. Yeah, also you have Michigan too, Penn State, Iowa, Michigan State, Nebraska, Wisconsin. Newcomers, we also have Illinois, Indiana, Maryland, Minnesota, Northwestern, Purdue, and Rutgers. So a pretty tough conference this year, obviously, because you added some new teams too. Media Day will be actually next week. Media Day is next week actually. With yeah, there you go. Anyways, so we have but yeah, so I'm gonna rank them real quick, and I'm gonna break them down too. So I got Ohio State winning it all this year, again, back to back. With Jeremiah Smith, the best, in my opinion, Jeremiah Smith is the best football player in college football right now. I think he'll be the first number 1 pick in the draft since Keyshawn Johnson. Look up Key. Look up Keyshawn Johnson because Key was really good till he went to the, I don't know what happened to him. Good rookie quarterback. I'm so sorry. Good QB receiver. Really good. So, Travis, you're drunk. It's okay, bro. You're drunk. I understand. I get it, bro. I hope you get sober soon. So yeah, you also got USC too. Forgot about that team. And so I got Ohio State number 1. Number 2, I got Penn State. Number 3, I got Oregon. Number 4, I got USC. Number 5, I got Washington. Number 6, I got UCLA. Then Nebraska, Michigan will fall off this year. Even though they got Bryce Underwood, who's really good at who's really good QB, starting QB, freshman, 5-star quarterback. So yeah, so I got Ohio State winning it all this year. I'm gonna look up what they've done. Ohio State's off season. Mr. Transfer Report actually. Nick, come on the podcast, bro. Why are you commenting, bro? This is your show too, bro. But you know what? So yeah, they signed Ethan, because I know some players went to the draft too this past season. So LeBron to the Mavs, Nick, maybe I don't know. I don't think it will happen. LeBron loves LA. LeBron loves LA big time, bro. He loves LA. Centel said Centel's fake, dude. Centel's so fake. That's fake news, according to somebody. Fake news. Anyways, yeah, I know, Nick. You always support me no matter what. See, bro, get happening like Nick Rankin. So yeah, so Ohio State is gonna win it all this year. That's how I see it. They have Ryan Day. They also have Jeremiah Smith. And here's the deal: Jeremiah Smith is probably like he's so freaking good. I wish people play football like him. I wish I did. Nick Santos is not freaking real, bro. You know it. Anyways, I Heisman winner for me is literally Jeremiah Smith. Anyways, that's all I gotta say about that. So yeah, if that's college football for y'all. Bringing also Cowboy. Let's talk about football more too. The Cowboys documentary is coming up. It had a new trailer this past week with the Jerry Jones thing. Nick cannot wait for it. He loves the Cowboys, so we can't wait for to watch it together. He loves it. He loves it, man. I can't wait for it too. My thoughts about the game is that the documentary actually I think will be really good. It will show like Jerry's Jerry. And it might be a little bit propaganda, but who cares? I don't think it will be propaganda. The Skip will be on it. Skip will be on it. So let's look at the cast real quick for the Cowboys documentary. Cowboys documentary. Oh, I put the stupid wrong one. This is the cast. Okay. You got Skip Bayless. You have Deion Sanders, Troy Aikman, Charles Haley, Emmitt Smith, his son, President Bush. You also have Jerry Jones himself, Troy Aikman. You also have Jay Novacek. It might be, I think I've heard it's through the 90s. I think if I'm not mistaken. If y'all, I think it's about the 80s and 90s of the Cowboys. So we don't know for sure. So yeah, I can't wait for the documentary coming out. So now let's go to golf. Golf's coming up this week. The Open's next this coming week actually. Rory McIlroy with his new haircut. Hopefully it's something good. If not, grow your hair back, Rory, and please be better. So look at the Open field. So the Open is coming up this upcoming weekend. Of course, it's the last major of the year. So you have Lewis O'Steven. Yeah, I'm gonna prove him wrong, Nick. I can't stand that one guy. You can know who knows exactly. Yeah, Patrick Harrison. Yeah, Patrick Harrington. You have Jason Day. Phil Mickelson's in the freaking. I don't know why Phil's in this stupid thing. He sucks. You have DJ. You have Lee Westwood, who sucks too. He went downhill. You also have Matthew Fitzpatrick, Hideki Matsuyama, Akshay, of course. Akshay's really good, by the way. You also have Brooks. You also have the defending US Open champion, JJ Spawn. So there you go. John Rahm, Xander Schauffele, Colin Morikawa, Scotty Scheffler, Shane Lowry. You also have Wyndham Clark, McIlroy. So my prediction for the Open is this: it'll be Rory and Scotty, and Rory's gonna win it. McIlroy, do it for us, bro. Do it for Nick. Do it for me. Please do it, Rory McIlroy. Get off your freaking drug. Get off your drug high where you're on, bro. Get it off it. Gosh, so annoying, dude. Can't with that crap, man. I don't know why he's playing like crap after the Masters, but you know what? It is what it is. He said he wants to do better too. So thank God for that. He's at Australia right there. He's actually practicing in his hometown right now, according as I speak right now. So, anyways, more golf news. So Rory McIlroy said he can play in any era. Is he right or is he wrong? Okay, I think he can play any era. I think he will probably dominate Jackson. He probably would have dominated Jack's era. He probably would have been the best player in his era. Now, I think he could have played in Tiger Woods' era, but I don't think Tiger. I think Tiger would have destroyed him ever. He would have destroyed him in every tournament because Tiger was in his prime. In my opinion, I'll always say this to the day I die. Tiger Woods is the most dominant athlete I've ever seen in my entire life. The best prime ever. He won every single freaking event you can name of. He won the freaking BMW championship like 20,000 times basically. He's won around the world. And McIlroy might be. I think McIlroy could have been second best player in his era. I think he could have been second best behind. I think in my opinion, he could have been better than Phil Mickelson in his prime. That's my opinion about that. But I think he could play in any era. I think he will own Jack and Tom Watson and Gary Player and Greg Norman. But as far as him, Tiger Woods era might be a little tougher because he got the go of golf. And yeah, I think he could have played any era though, but we don't know. Anyways, what y'all think about down in the chat? What y'all think, chat? Do y'all think he could have played? And do y'all think how many majors could he won in Jack's era? How many majors could he won? I think he could have won probably at least 19 majors, bro. Because that golf course was easy to play apparently. So, anyways, more news about the NBA. Back to the NBA now. So, NBA 2K26 has SGS cover athlete. Amish, is you're happy about that? Congrats to you, Amish. This is your team. This is your player. My thoughts about it is that I think it's good, but I'm going to buy them one with Melo. So yeah. Travis, here's the deal. I have to do this all the time, bro. Tiger literally would have killed him. He would have killed him head to head. He would have killed him, bro. He would have destroyed him easily. You know why Angela's on the cover? She's a freaking LSU and she hates Caitlin Clark. There you go. I wish she was on the cover, but she's not. That's just some nonsense from Ronnie 2K. But anyways, my question to y'all is, what is the best NBA 2K cover athletes of all time? What y'all think about that? Name y'all's. Who's y'all's top five NBA 2K covers of all time? For me, I'd probably say LeBron in 2019. Number two, I probably would have to say 2K24 was really good. 2K16 was really good too. It's a cover athlete with Curry, KD, Harden, and somebody else on that. I'm not sure who else was on that. Jordan in 2K11 was really good. Was a good cover athlete pick. Kobe Bryant 2K10, and probably gonna give you 2K9 of KG. That's my top five cover athletes for 2K of all time. So now, follow up the question: what's the best NBA 2K ever? What y'all think? Nick, Travis, Drake. Who y'all think? I'm gonna give you my top five. I gotta give my top five, dude. Number five, I'll give you 2K10. That was a really good game. Yeah, that's when you have the slam dunk contest, and you have. The thing about 2K10 is this. 2K10, when you're participating in Black Top dunk contests, if you would have won, um, I think you could have probably somebody from the court, like Kobe Bryant or LeBron, would come up from the street and just want to go head to head against you. That was cool. Number four, probably gave you 2K11. That's when Jordan kind of went into video games and you kind of play with them more. So that was a good 2K2 with 2K11. That was a good game. My career kind of sucked a little bit, but it wasn't that bad. Um, Number three, 2K14, and especially on PS4 at the time was really good. That's probably the next gen at the time. Number two, 2K15 was really good. 16 was probably the best one I've played. Um, 2K20 was alright. 17 was okay because I hated. 17 was alright. I hated my career was weird because I remember it was Michael B. Jordan playing as a character, and it called you orange juice with some freaking guy. That's just weird. What's up, orange juice? That was the dumb my career. That was dumb. 2K18 was terrible. That was probably the worst 2K I ever played in my life. 2K18 was so bad. Yeah, it was should never been invited out ever again. 2K18, that should have been skip year. Really, I should have been skip year because 2K18 was terrible. That was terrible. Because 2K, I don't know what 2K was doing that with Kyrie. I mean, that was good. It was kind of developing good, but 2K18 was trash. I'm sorry to tell you that. It was trash. So now, dude, Travis, my career was terrible in 2K18. That was the worst 2K ever. I mean, dude, 2K18, bro. Okay, 2K18, and here's the problem with 2K18. So that's when I first kind of developed the whole city thing with 2K. So what happened was in 2K, okay, um, they basically had a bunch of cities around you, buildings around you you couldn't even enter in. It was just too much buildings for no reason. It was so stupid. I hated it. I mean, here's the deal: 2K needs to fix that problem overall. That city is good, but at the same time, it's kind of dumb too. And you can't really do anything in the city. That just doesn't make any sense to me. But yeah, so in my opinion, 16 was the best one. Then it's 15, 14, um, 11, and 10. There you go. 2K online is terrible in my opinion. I don't like 2K online, except for like my career, but playing head to head, it sucks. Anyways, now to my favorite topic. Now to my next favorite topic of the night. So who's the better sideman in shows? Is it Rip Wheeler on Yellowstone, or is it Mike Ross in Suits? I'm trying to think out there. Is it Rip or is it Mike Ross? Travis, it's slow, dude. Connection's slow on online for me. I mean, that's just overall in sports games. They need to fix the whole lagging part of sports games online. It's kind of lagging all the time. Except for PGA. PGA is the only one that's really accurate and that doesn't cause any problems. That's about it. My career though is a dog in my career. I'm a dog in my career. In my career, bro. I mean, bro, I won fives and I cook everybody. I'm a 99 overall. Spend my money on VC. That's what I do. With my money, I shouldn't do that, but you know what? I'll tell my girl that. Anyways, so who's a better sideman, Rip Wheeler on Yellowstone or Mike Ross in Suits? What y'all think out there? Is it Mike or Rip? Travis, don't snitch on me, bro. Me personally, I think it's Rip Wheeler because Rip Wheeler will, if you go after, here's the deal. He's like John Dutton in Suits and Yellowstone. Because here's the deal. John has trained Rip to protect the ranch. And Rip will actually go after you and kill you or try to fight you, bro. I mean, Rip will go after you, okay? Mike Ross can't do it without Harvey Specter on his side. He can't, or Rachel. He needs help from people. He's gonna go to freaking law school. Rip Bueller was so freaking crazy, bro, that he even fought Casey. That it's just really. I mean, dude, Rip. Rip, bro. If you go after John Dutton or go after the ranch, or even here's the deal. Here's the deal about Yellowstone, guys. So the rule is you can't fight. That's the rule. If you fight, you have to fight Rip, and that ain't gonna go out. That ain't gonna go good for you. Because Rip will destroy them. We will beat the crap out of you. I mean, this guy body slammed five people at one time. Like, how is this guy doing that? He's a cowboy for sure. So if I want somebody else on my assignment to go destroy on there, go after them, I take Rip over Mike Ross any day of the week. So now let's go to F1. I know Amish, I hope you're still on here. So F1 standings. You got I don't know how to say his name. Sorry, forgive me, guys. I'm watching F1. So you have number one is Pie Street. Number two, you have Norris. Number three, you have Furthest Spin. Number four, you have Russell. Number five, you have Leclerc. Number six, you have Hamilton. Seven, you have AK. Eight, you also have Avon. Nine, you have Huenberger. I don't know how to say that name. Um, he says Pie Street. Okay, okay, Travis, Pie Street. 10, you have Ocon. 11, you have Hajar. 12, you have Stroll. 13, you have Gasly. 14, you have Alcino. So that's your top 20 drivers of the race of the standing so far. Let's go to the schedule now. The next race will be next week. It's that next week, July 27th, at 8 a.m. That's chilly as heck, bro. Who's watching that at 8 a.m.? Okay, that's in 2 weeks from now, 8 a.m. We have the as that's Belgian at 8 in the morning to Sunday, July 27th. Heads up, the big news is Max Verstappen might join Mercedes. Oh man, that's crazy, bro. How much are they paying him? So let me ask you a question: Who's the greatest driver of all time? And any F1 or NASCAR or something else that's out there? For me, I would say I have to say Dale Earnhardt, best driver ever. God rest his soul. Either him or Jimmy Johnson. So right, I'm saying of all time, Travis. Who's the best driver of all time? Right now, I'm on 10. Okay. What else do y'all think? Yeah, I agree with you. Dale and Jimmy do clear Lewis Hamilton because Dale and Jimmy do racers, bro. God rest his soul. Anyways, that will wrap us up for the Playbook podcast. Next week we'll talk about more sports. We got a lot of basketball coming up. Talk about soon. Football's coming up pretty fast out there. Remember, giveaway at the end. Next giveaway hopefully next week. If not, then probably the previous week after that. But yeah, y'all enjoy your night. Nick and Jenny will be back with us on Monday. How'd y'all think of what y'all think I did by myself? How'd y'all think I did? Because here's the deal, I was told I can't do it no more, but here I am back. So I'm proving everybody wrong right now. So what y'all think out there? What y'all think about me doing by myself? Leave a comment on there, subscribe. Um, Appreciate it, Travis. Appreciate it very much. You know, this coming fall will be good for me, covering sports with Press Pass and W2 Sports, so I can't wait for that. So yeah, we'll get right back out to y'all. Um, next week, giveaway hopefully $45, whoever enters in. Yeah, y'all have a good night. Subscribe, comment, follow us on social media on Instagram, TikTok. Um, Let me know what y'all think about it. Subscribe, follow Nick Rankin on Instagram, Jaden, and myself on Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat, and TikTok. And we'll hit you up next week. Y'all have a good night, and go Cowboys.